Hi guys, so I want to show you this video where this small business owner is going to suffer the consequences of voting for Brexit. This small business owner, he voted back in 2016 for Brexit under the impression that things would improve, that he would have access to unfettered access to world markets. But in the video, he's going to explain that how most of his customers are in the EU, and because of this extra paperwork, because of this extra bureaucracy, his customers in different European countries are going to decide to source their produce locally and ignore the UK. Now, he voted for Brexit, but of course he was lied to by the likes of Jacob Rees-Mogg, Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage.
For 50 years, Peter has exported glass eels from his base in Gloucester. All his customers are in the EU, from Germany to Holland, Sweden to Greece. With just 4 days till the transition period ends, he can feel his business slipping away.
We will produce the documentation, but unfortunately, our customers have also got a raft of documentation to produce to allow the import to go ahead. So why buy from the UK? Might as well buy from another producer in France who can deliver to the door, no documentation, no problems.
You voted for Brexit. How are you feeling about that now?
I think, be careful what you wish for. Yes, I thought we were going to get a global market. This was going to be a new opportunity, but it hasn't turned out like this. I would have never have voted for Brexit if I knew we were going to lose our job.
Peter's business turns over around £2 million a year and employs around 10 staff.
3 times a week, this company transports these baby eels to countries right across the EU. The fear for Peter and his staff is that if there's any extra paperwork for his customers because of this Brexit deal, it could make transporting these eels uncompetitive.
Of course it will. Because if you have a customer in the EU and they say, well, you know, if I want to import from the UK, I need a huge amount of paperwork. But if I source them locally without all these restrictions, even if it's a little bit more expensive, I'd prefer to have the one from the EU. Now, why did Peter vote for Brexit? Because he was lied to by the likes of Nigel Farage, who are telling him, don't worry, there will be no restrictions. The EU need us more than we need them. They're going to give us whatever we want. We can have our cake and we can eat it too. Once again, reality strikes. And as I said before, Nigel Farage, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Boris Johnson, those people are going to be perfectly fine. The ones who are going to suffer are Peter and his employees. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but if Peter loses business, which is probably going to be the case, I'm not going to say that his company is going to close down, but if he loses business, that means he has less revenue, which means he's going to have to lay off people. And those people are going to be ordinary workers. Ordinary people are going to suffer the consequences of Brexit. And I've been saying this for years, and the Brexiteers respond with Project Fear. Stop running down the UK. You have to believe in Brexit. I've said before, it's the ordinary people that are going to suffer the consequences. The people who have been telling the lies are not going to suffer. Boris Johnson will not be living under a bridge, even though he's crying about his £150,000 a year. You're going to see more and more of this going forward. Unfettered access was a huge benefit of being a member of the European Union. The idea that you can sell your product in any other part of the European Union without any restrictions. That's gone now. It's problematic for people selling products out of the UK, and it's a problem for companies who want to import products from the UK. I'm not saying all of these businesses are going to close, but it is going to be more problematic. And of course, if it's more expensive, if it's problematic, they're going to lay off staff. And if they lay off staff, as I said, it's going to be ordinary workers. They're going to take the brunt of this. You're going to see more stories like this going forward. This was filmed just before the end of the transition period, back about a week ago. But you're going to see more stories like this going forward. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?